plaintiff, Alan Travis, was friends with the defendant, and he claims she has a good side to her, but also a bad side. Alan claims the defendant was a drug addict, and he's suing because after they agreed to move in together, he gave the defendant money for a security deposit, but she backed out of the deal. Defendant Crystal Barnhart started using drugs when she was 16, and by the time she was 28, she was using crystal meth and crack cocaine. Crystal says after her baby was born addicted to meth, she sobered up, and she's countersuing because she claims Alan threatened her, and she has the voicemails to prove it.
Start with you.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good.
I want to tell you I love your show, and you're a wonderful judge.
Thank you.
But today we are here, Your Honor, because we got a woman that's got two sides to her. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde side. The good side, she's a wonderful person, sweet.
She cross dresses?
No.
Ms. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, okay, Mrs. Hyde then.
All
Mrs.
right.
Jekyll.
There you
Mrs.
go.
Hyde and Mr.
All
Jekyll.
right.
And she has a bad side to her. When I say bad side, she used to do drugs back in the days, you know.
Look like you'll take a hit or two yourself. Go ahead.
But anyway, you know, I've seen how friends come on your show and get stabbed in the back by their friends, you know, they words they bond, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I treat her as my cousin, like family. I've been knowing her for years. There hasn't been no relationship, you know, she's more like family to me. I've been down the road, you know, when she's on her end, I was there for her.
Okay.
And she's been there for me.
All right. And what do you want to tell me about your association with your friend here?
Okay, Judge. There's no denying that I have a past. I started using drugs whenever I was 16. By the age of 28, I was using methamphetamines and crack cocaine. At the age of 32, I had a little girl, and she was born addicted to methamphetamines. Well, where that might have been a bad situation for somebody, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me in my life, because I got thrown into a drug court program, and I got a chance to get sober. And I've been sober a couple years now, and my life has completely changed.
Good. How old is your child?
My child is 2. But me and Mr. Travis, we have been friends since 2005. Mr. Travis has lived with me before whenever I was in my addiction. So he really supported me getting clean this time. And in getting clean, the place that I graduated from, I still do alumni work with some of the ladies there.
Yeah.
Now, but Mr. Travis, I asked him if he would move in with me whenever I was getting this house.
At the rehab joint or at the new house?
Yeah, at the new house. I asked him if he would move in with me.
I told you you was a dope thing right along with her. She said, you better come on over here too. get you some rehab. Go ahead.
And he agreed to, and the house was supposed to be done on October 1st, but they had more work to do on the house than
okay,
we
this sounds
expected.
like the contract he's suing you about. Tell me, sir.
Okay.
What agreement are you saying she breached?
I gave her $300 towards the house. I had my own room, and
She'd have her own.
she had her own.
How much?
I would pay her half the rent and half the utilities. Everything.
$300 for the rent?
Yeah, $300 rent.
And half whatever the utilities.
Utilities was. Okay, she said we move in October the 1st. Okay, October 1st came. Still no, we ain't moved in. I've been living with my godmother for the time we were supposed to move in. So okay, weeks went by. I'm steady calling her, asking what's going on. What, you know, she ain't calling me and telling me, well, Alan, we can't move in yet because they're doing this. I'm steady calling this woman, and I feel like I shouldn't have to call because
Right.
I gave her the $300.
Right.
We went and got the money order. Then after that, I ain't heard nothing since. So after weeks, October went by, I'm steady calling her, and then I see her post stuff on Facebook saying, oh, I took furniture to the house. I'm like, well, why you can't contact me? You putting stuff on Facebook, like you already in the house. Ain't telling me nothing.
Ma'am?
I explained to Alan, you know, I'm busy.
You're busy?
Yeah, well, I mean, at work, I work 2 jobs, so I stay busy, but...
Too busy to call the man and tell him about his money?
No, I explained to him whenever he would call and I would answer the phone, you know, that it's not ready, it's gonna be a couple more weeks. And Mr. Travis just started harassing
you were too busy
me.
to do what? You were telling me that you're busy for some reason.
Yeah, like if I'm at work, I'm a manager at my job, so I can't answer the phone all the
then
time.
that's what you're saying. You're telling me that that's why you couldn't talk to the man by phone is because you're too busy.
No, I would talk to him by phone, but he would call me.
Why are you busy then? You use that for a reason. That was your first line of defense. I am busy. The man is suing you about getting his money back. And your response, when he says, I've called her to try and get my money back. I haven't been in touch with her. She won't get back to me. I say, ma'am, let me hear your side. He said, I told Alan I'm busy. So that's your defense so far. Your defense so far to not giving the man his money back is that you're busy.
No,
Maybe I misinterpreted it.
No,
What was the purpose for telling me you were busy? I need to know what that purpose was.
I was referring to the phone calls that he made because he'd call me like 40 times a day.
That's what I thought. So go ahead. You were too busy to talk to him by phone about the money he gave you.
Then I would get text messages.
Oh, sir. No, I'm done. You go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
What is it you want me to know?
And then when she do contact me, it'll be in a text message.
Let me hear from you, ma'am. What did happen?
Well, the beginning of October, you know, I had been telling him it's going to be a couple more weeks, and he said, I don't trust you now, I want my money back. So I told him, I can give you your money back, but I'm going to have to do it in payments. And he flat out refused for me to give him payments because he didn't give it to me like that.
What'd you do with the money?
I put it on the security deposit.
Security deposit is used for when a person moves out. You check and see what damage is made. You subtract it and you give their money back. He never moved in, so you spent his money?
Well, yeah, he knew the day he went with me that day.
You spent his money without giving him a place to stay?
Well, he knew the agreement.
Answer my question directly. Yes. Did you spend his money and not give him a place to stay?
Yes.
All right. And do you think you should pay it back?
Yes, I never denied that.
All right. And that was $300. Your counterclaim for $500 is for what?
For emotional distress.
How did he cause you emotional distress?
Well, like
after
whenever
you took his money.
Whenever I wouldn't answer the phone.
And we're too busy to answer the phone.
I have voicemails. Can I let you hear them?
Mm-hmm, sure.
Okay.
Trying to be nice, not trying to get no attitude, but you keep on, you trying to take me there. You trying to piss me off. I don't want no payments, but I didn't give it to you no payments. Don't piss me off, because if you piss me off, there's going to be some drama. You don't want to me. I'm telling you this. Don't play with me. I swear to God, about my money, Crystal.
You do what?
You going to bring so much drama on you?
You said I'm going to do what about my money?
I swear to God, I'm going to come up my
threaten me. Physical violence.
I swear to God, I'm going to you up. I'm going to up, Crystal. I swear to God, you're going to get up. Yeah. Now I'm going to tell everybody at your job where your kids are. I'm going to tell everybody what happened to your kids. The longer I wait, the more you're going to go through.
You sure that's all you wanted was $500? Man threatened you, your family, your kids? Did you go to the police?
The part that hurt me the most, because my kids are so important to me, and
I heard it all. You don't have to over dramatize it. If you'd have paid the man his money in the first place, you wouldn't be going through this. You took the man's money and spent it. You took his money and spent it. And in fact, he sounds like he's emotionally distressed himself. Why? Because you stole his money. Now, how much did you want for your emotional distress?
500.
All right, 500 for your emotional distress, 500 for your emotional distress. So that leaves you owing him $300 for the rent you stole. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
You won your case. Alan Travis, I did not know you was telling that lady all that stuff over the phone.
Because I'm mad.
We still won.
Over. Completely over.
yeah, I can't have somebody like that in my life that's just gonna turn on me.
When you tell somebody something, you're just supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
Ma'am, you don't even know me.
I know. I talked to you over the phone, though, and you said you owed him money. All you had to do was give it back to him the way he gave it to you.
Yeah, being a friend, he should have took it in payments, ma'am.
It don't work like that. Don't work like that.